Okay.
You show up and
On
you're...
a serious note, I always thought Loretta Stone was a lady. Loretta Stone? But according to some first time JJ giving me valuable information,
No, man.
I learned Loretta Stone is not
no,
a female.
that's Roletta.
That's Roletta Lynn.
Yeah, man.
The country singer.
He just said Loretta and the Stone, right?
I said Rosetta.
Okay,
Rosetta.
oh my bad. Rosetta Stone.
Yeah.
I thought she was a person.
Was that?
Okay, well.
You thought Rosetta?
Fucking Gary did too.
Nah, because I'm not saying anything.
Okay, well,
hey,
Rosetta,
hey,
if
Dad.
you're out there listening.
Dad, you're an idiot.
So, welcome back. It's been a minute. There was supposed to be a podcast before this, but Twinkle Fingers over here supposedly accidentally deleted it. Unfortunately, it would have been mostly audio, but it would have been quite hilarious. Apparently, Richard Yahoo McDaniel over there came at his son, came at his son real aggressively.
I just asked the question.
But okay, he was just asking the questions, and the questions were getting answered. But again, pick on the guy with the condition. So again, everybody, welcome back.
Pick on the guy with a pistol. Whatever.
Yeah, pick on the guy with the fucking firearm. So again, we'd like to welcome Richard back. Hey, Richard.
Holy shit, Johnny Senior.
Yeah. We'd like to welcome Gary. Gary, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yep. Keep Twin City Assembly alive. Keep it alive.
Little Chuck.
Little Chuck is back again. So again, everybody, welcome back. Today is a sunny day, 79 degrees here in St. Paul. I think eventually I would say in Frogtown, but I think Frogtown's name needs to be changed because of what it kind of like stands for, like in the past. So when you say Frogtown, you think, racism.
Hey, niggas get jumped over here.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So it was a swamp, man. Just come out, just say it. You ain't got to try to give some kind of...
Right. Just what it kind of, what kind of comes to your mind when you say Frogtown. So, but anyways, everybody, welcome back. So, Gary, you had a topic you wanted to discuss.
Oh, no, I don't.
Okay.
Not right now.
Okay. Richard, did you?
I'm looking.
No, because this show was a last-minute thing here.
Okay.
You had two hot button topics, Sherry, I guess. I don't
know. You got
well,
one?
I guess we could talk about what
Can I make a suggestion, though?
About.
Sure.
That we all be able to maybe bring up something, one topic on everybody's, on your phone, and then everybody get a chance to talk about
that.
Right.
that topic.
Man. Sure. Do you have a topic in mind?
No, next time.
For future reference?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this happens to do with us. Mexican street food will be replaced in Bloom and Keg in case market is in St. Paul.
Wait, what?
That don't even
Hold on,
make
Gary.
sense.
Could you read that again?
Group home, Gary. What did you just say?
Mexican street food restaurant is coming to Keg and Cases in St. Paul later this month. Oh, that's what that is.
Keg and Cases is on, I think it's in the Schmidt Brewery.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So,
That's
wait,
on the
wait,
east side.
Oh, we forgot.
That's Stroh's.
Shout out to Patches Catering.
oh yeah, we got to give a
forgot.
shout out to Patches Catering. Patches, thank you. I'm bringing the refreshments and the delightful little snacks.
Oh,
Yeah,
and there was what was it? Pork tenderloin?
Yeah, the other day his special was a stuffed pork tenderloin.
Oh,
with
that was quite delicious.
With delicious mac and cheese.
Right, and it had a gravy.
And it had a slight little gravy to it. Or
Right.
just, I wouldn't say gravy, it was juice from the meat.
Oh yeah, right. The onions.
But the onions were caramelized to perfection.
Right.
Shout out to Patches off of
Shout
7th
out to
Street.
you, Patches.
Right? Yeah.
Check out the links below.
Over by Little Susie.
Yep, go down to West 7.
Check the
So-
links below.
Check-
I think he was trying to get some shirts made soon.
Oh yeah.
I believe.
He's trying to get some T-shirts made, so definitely check out Patches.
Shout out Patches.
So Gary, you're talking about a restaurant or something called Kegs and
Cases?
Cases?
Yeah.
And what's going on with them?
I believe they're bringing Mexican food to it.
Oh, okay. So they're bringing Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of food did they have previously?
I don't know. I just learned about it.
Hey,
Oh.
whose man's is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was this your hot button topic?
No,
Okay. All right.
I was just letting you know.
Oh.
Okay. Cases will now.
Since you're speaking, Gary, I heard you went golfing over there. What's it called? Where'd you go golfing at?
Meadow Lakes at Mystic Lake Casino.
Meadow Lakes. Well,
How
I've
was
never
it?
been to Meadow Lakes. How was it?
Yo, you been to Mystic Lake? You been to the casino?
No, I've been to Treasure Island. I've only been to one casino in my lifetime. That was Treasure Island. I don't like to give my money to them dirty Indians.
That's getting
Hey,
That's
that's,
pretty.
That's his own
wrong.
comment and thought.
yeah. His views
that has
do
nothing
I
to
not.
do with
do
us.
not want to give my money to them fucking Indians. They get state
Don't
money,
be-
federal
don't-
money,
don't be
gambling
jealous 'cause
money.
they get money.
They don't need my Frogtown pennies.
You need to talk to your government.
First off, they're Native Americans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. To the natives.
Yes.
Hey, I got a
The
question.
indigenous.
Hey, where's Boston Johnny?
He's at work.
He's at work
Oh,
right now. He doesn't get off until 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
So they sent his agent, or who's this Gary guy?
Oh,
Oh,
he's
this
his
little
slight
chap.
replacement.
Yeah, this is his slight replacement.
We're filling it out. We're seeing how it goes.
Yeah.
He looks
So-
like he's about to say, "Let me tell you something."
Oh, that doesn't come
Oh, no.
until
You know what I'm
later.
saying?
Yeah.
So Meadow Lakes is a nice golfing course.
Yes, it is.
Okay, what was the
Very
cost?
nice. $75
Wow.
per person.
For 18 holes.
18 holes, $75. It was
And that was just for 18 holes.
18 holes, Jay.
Wow.
I don't
Did
think
you
you
say
golf anymore
75
past
per
18.
person?
Well,
19 is the clubhouse.
so how long does it take you to golf 18 holes?
It took us, for two people, it took us 3.5 hours.
About 3.5 hours.
That's
Normally
extremely long.
4.5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you think about just doing 9?
No, it was a nice day. Windy a little bit, but it was
Right.
a nice day.
So does the wind kind of interfere with the whole golfing at times?
Oh, yeah. You know, you have to.
When you hit your balls?
Yeah.
Okay. You hit your balls quite hard.
You got
Quite
some good
often.
balls right now?
No, I'm
It
just
seems like you're trying to
asking.
make a joke somewhere
No,
along that line.
I'm guessing golfing entitles hitting balls,
Yeah.
right?
Golf balls.
Okay, small golf balls.
Yeah.
Right, regulation size balls.
Balls, right.
Right, okay. So how did you do on your,
So when you smacked said ball, how far did it go?
what's the longest you've driven or drove a ball?
310.
Say what?
310.
310 miles? 310.
310
He
feet.
said, did he ask you how far did it go?
Yeah, if I could drive something that far.
Well, I mean, you didn't elaborate on you.
JJ, I think you know a little bit about golf.
Well, I'm just asking
I
you.
mean,
You're the golf professional
for the
here.
people at home.
For the
who-
people at home, we're getting insightful information from you.
310 feet.
Okay, that is quite far.
I think you need to buy one of them watches. I seen on a website where they got watches to tell you the wind
No, they had
speed,
GPS.
the distance,
they had
and
a
all
GPS
that.
system on the golf cart.
What's
so
her name? Sound?
So
What's
how
it?
does the
Irene?
GPS keep track
Irene,
of the balls?
shout out Irene's
It
With the
watches.
balls.
It don't keep track of the balls. It just lets you know where you're at on the course
So,
while you're playing.
so can you get lost on a course that you need GPS?
No, Jay, you don't.
Okay.
No,
But it
if
does
you
have-
get lost on the course, there's something wrong with you.
Okay, but it does have GPS.
Yeah,
So
on the golf cart.
on the golf carts to indicate where you are on
on
this
the on your
golf course.
yeah.
On this very large golf course.
Can I call him Jerry?
Wow. So, well, $75. So what would 3 divided into 75?
That was
be?
twilight time.
It's
So
$25 an hour.
75 per person.
Right. So it's
75
$25
well,
an
that
hour.
was 75 for twilight time. So that was
So they made
from
25
3
bucks
to
an
5
hour.
o'clock. And then they have regular time, which was 120
Wow.
Per person.
per person.
Per
Per player.
person.
Per player.
Wow. So they really do rack up the money,
Yeah,
especially.
but it's a good time.
So with the COVID-19 happening, was there any restrictions? that-
Everybody had their own golf cart.
Oh, really? They
Yeah.
had enough golf carts to go around.
Yeah,
So
They had
no
everything
golf
spread
cart could
out.
be shared
no.
with anyone.
I mean, you could share it if you wanted to,
right.
but if you didn't want to, you could ride your own. So,
Oh wow.
And did you have to disinfect it when you were done?
yes, everything had to be done.
So did you do the disinfecting, or
No.
did some Native American come out and
They for
use
75
a Indian cloth or
No,
something?
it was a white guy.
For 75
Okay.
bucks, they should do it. You didn't have to do it, right?
No,
Oh, okay.
they had people doing it.
Oh,
But
wow.
it was pretty nice because they gave you free water.
That was included in the fee.
That was free water, free teas, free
Free tea.
Tea and like you drink or free
tees
tea?
that you tee up your
golfing
ball
tees.
on.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So those
And,
are just those little wooden
yeah,
little things you
little
put the
wooden
balls
picks.
on.
tees. Yeah,
That you set your balls on.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nice to know you can set your balls on those
Yeah.
For $75.
for 75 bucks.
$75, yeah.
And get free agua.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the water you can drink to keep you hydrated.
Very, very
Yeah.
hospitable.
Yeah.
That was very nice. Did it give you like any towels or anything?
No.
Okay, okay.
But I heard if you want cold water, you have to go inside the casino.
No,
Is
they
that
actually
true?
had a cooler on the golf cart.
Oh wow. Can you
Water
drink
in
on? Can you drink out in the open on this golf course?
Yes.
Oh, you can. You can have an
Yes.
alcoholic
They had
beverage.
a bar. They had a lady driving around on a cart
Oh, really?
selling liquor.
How much was it?
Can you bring your own liquor?
No.
Have
But
you
do
ever
you-
brought your own liquor?
Yeah, but brought my own, snug it on.
Oh
you know.
wow. Hear
But
that?
a
You
beer
can sneak
was
your own
a beer
alcohol.
was what, $5?
Damn.
A can or a
Mixed
bottle?
Can.
How big was the
Mixed
can?
drink
12
was
ounce?
6.5.
How big were the cans?
12-ounce cans.
For $5.
Yeah.
Damn, they make a killing. Alcohol is not cheap.
No,
Wow.
it's not.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah, but I
Fascinating.
mean, I had a good time. I was with my daughter's boyfriend, and we went
Joe?
out and had a good time. Yeah.
Right.
His name's Joe. Yes.
Right? Joe's a advocate golfer.
Yes.
Yes, he does like to golf.
Advocate golfer?
Avid.
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 Oh, okay.
Avid. That's the word I was looking for.
No.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
He's
likes
an-
to play. Yeah.
And you're an avid golfer yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you a black belt?
Nope.
Okay.
Avid.
All
You know where I first heard that word?
Where?
Or like applied it?
Where?
Was when Gary told me that. Remember I said like last time Bigfoot was an avid dumpster diver.
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, huh, Gary? Gary knows a lot about Bigfoot.
So
Sasquatch.
what is par for that course?
72.
And what did you get?
I shot a 98.
Hey, you suck.
It was my first time
I'm
playing.
just playing.
Trash, man.
That was your first time playing on that particular golf course.
Right, and it was really windy, so it was really.
So that also interfered with your gameplay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Had to make
all
adjustments.
right.
All right.
Now it's really
What else?
windy. It was just a little wind earlier
Right,
before the
right.
Well, it was
score.
windy,
So we got
but
really
This
windy.
guy.
little windy, but it was windy enough to
Windy
where you had
enough.
to make adjustments. Yeah.
So you had to make adjustments to hitting your balls.
Yeah.
Right, right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to your
All right,
balls.
man. Well,
Okay. Well.
let's move it along from
let's-
there.
yeah. Because you got a
Okay.
thing with balls.
Hey,
right
but he
now.
looks down when he says it, so I don't know.
Yeah. What was that?
So on this day in 1997, did you guys know fashion designer was shot in Miami?
Oh.
Do you know who that was?
Versace.
Johnny Versace.
He was gay too, right?
He was an
gay.
open
He was shot
homosexual.
by a gay guy.
And he was shot by a gay guy.
You
and
remember
that
the gay guy's name?
It was something Andrew. And I believe he
Cunanan.
was
Cunanan.
Cunanan?
Andrew
Cunanan.
He
So on
started
this-
his killing spree here in
Here in
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis,
Yes.
down in the red light district.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, he killed either his boyfriend or somebody, took his car, and then drove it down to Miami.
No, I think he went to Iowa, didn't he? And
Yeah.
then he
Did
he
killed
go to
somebody there
Iowa?
and then took another car.
Oh, then
Yeah.
he took
What
another
was
vehicle.
what was his reason for doing that?
I don't know. Apparently, he had
He
a
didn't
beef
get no
against Johnny
designer
Versace.
clothes.
Yeah, Johnny Versace walked out of his crib.
I think he was trying to prove that gay guys can be serial killers too.
I
Oh.
think he was.
I mean,
I
I
don't
think
know.
anyone can do anything they want to if they put their mind
right,
to it.
right. Yep.
Gay or not.
Yep.
you
So
know.
on this day, Johnny Versace was killed in
Wow.
Miami outside.
I have a
of
question. You guys think Epstein really killed himself? Because this guy's a firm believer that he didn't,
Epstein was murdered.
and he's watching
I
all these
don't. I don't believe
documentaries
he
on
was
it.
murdered. I
Epstein
think he
was-
killed himself. He looked at what he was gonna
Okay.
get. He looked at
His Abla and Gato
I
was
think
broken.
my dad's been watching all these documentaries, so I
Okay.
think he's full
Yeah,
of
I
What
know.
information.
was
So have I.
He was on suicide watch, correct?
right, but
Okay.
it's only as good as the people watching you.
But
But
when they took pictures of his cell after they took him out, after he had killed himself
right,
or was murdered, would they say he had 10 bed sheets in his room?
all accounted for or something.
He's got, what, a bunk bed? So that's 2 beds? Why would he need 10 sheets?
Rick, I think
Maybe.
a bunk bed is 2 beds.
That's what I said. A
Oh,
bunk
and
bed.
then didn't you say there were
But
cords
you-
in there
you
for?
seem like you didn't know
Oh,
for
and he
sure
had
if it was.
hey, have you guys heard that he had sleep apnea?
Nope.
I
He has
was
sleep
unaware of
apnea.
that.
He had a CPAP machine in his cell with a
cords.
long extension cord.
So
And what did they say he used to hang himself with, the sheets or the cord?
Sheets.
I think it was the sheets.
So why wouldn't
So
he just use the cord?
where did he wrap the sheets around? I mean, was there something visible that he could, lace the sheet through and then tie it into a knot? And then did he jump off the top of the bunk bed? Wrapped it around his throat and then said,
Constable Rick, what's going on?
Yeah, what? I
Hey,
mean,
they
you're
didn't
filling,
say
filling
all
these
that,
gaps.
but
Then you
His-
really didn't watch the
the,
documentary.
the injury on his neck is not consistent with
A self-hanging?
a hanging.
So what is the consistent injury if somebody decides to hang themselves? I mean, does it snap the neck? I mean,
It doesn't
abrasion?
actually snap the neck.
Abrasion will occur at an angle coming up
I'm no forensic expert.
because the rope grinds up as your body's hanging.
Right.
But his abrasions were as if it was going down. So
Right.
as if somebody was strangling him from behind.
So his abrasions around his neck
and his
were
bones cracked.
consistent.
Yeah.
There were 3
of a
broken bones in his
strangle.
neck. Yeah.
That's
So-
yeah.
They weren't consistent with.
They weren't consistent
With
of
a
a
hanging.
hanging.
Yes. From what I've
So-
been
What
told
Dr. Biden said.
from his documentaries.
Who's Dr. Biden?
He's a well-known. How would you say the
Forensic.
word? Forensic
Forensic-
pathologist.
So this Dr. Biden wasn't on the case. So who examined Mr. Epstein's body then?
The state coroner.
So who's the state coroner? Did they say his name?
Well, actually, the brother
What?
hired somebody
Investigate
Yeah.
the cause of death.
to look at it again, and that's when
Biden,
they found
Dr.
out that
Biden.
there was a piece of bone that was in his neck that ain't consistent with him being hanged.
So what you're saying is that the state hires flunkies, people who masquerade themselves as doctor coroners, and they give inconsistent examinations of deaths, and yet people have to hire a third party to examine the death to get
truthful.
a more truthful cause of death.
I mean, yeah, 'cause
so the
wouldn't
state
the-
hires. So the state would hire Palestinian Johnny with a 4-year degree.
and just give him like a list of things to say.
Yeah, or Palestinian Johnny has a 2-year degree at Votech, for I don't know, some kind of biology class. So you're saying that the state is kind of like hiring incompetent people?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
I think for
okay.
high-profile cases.
Yeah, the high-profile case in Minneapolis. No, I thought the pathologist said, or the coroner said, it was non-homicidal death.
Yeah, but then the families, one that they hired, said it was due to
Okay, do you-
asphyxiation.
Do you think?
Who's that,
Do you
with
guys
George?
think or believe
George Floyd, yeah.
the cops killed him, or
Yeah.
Well, that
So
should
that
be
would
the
be
question. Do we
homicide,
believe-
correct?
Correct.
What was the cause of death? That
For
was
for
the
who?
question.
For Epstein or George Floyd?
For George Floyd.
Well, the state coroner
right.
said that it was due to a heart problem or something. He had
Right,
a heart
they
attack.
found-
high
they
blood
found-
pressure?
Yeah.
High blood pressure. They found
But
drugs.
when the
in
family
system.
hired a coroner to do it, he came back with findings that were related to like asphyxiation.
So in the medical field, you have all these different doctors, and they can all look at a photo or look at a crime scene or a body, and you ask 3 different or 4 different coroners or 4 different medical experts. They all seem to give you their version of what they think they're looking at.
Right.
So for some odd reason, it's not an industry standard what they're looking at. One doctor could look at this and say he missed this. Another doctor could say, well, I looked at this and this doctor missed this. So it makes you think that the medical professions are pretty fucked up. That
Are they voted in, or how?
I
is
don't
it?
know.
I
how
think
they're-
I think it just shows that it's easy to be bought.
either that or they're very biased. Would that be a proper way of saying that?
I'll be back in a moment.
Oh shit.
So I don't know. I think it. I think people start in this and doing
In the
stuff
medical field
with good intentions.
with good intentions.
But I think if the money's right or it adds to your own gain, people just tend to look the
Right.
other way. And
I mean, for me, the most part, like Rick was asking, did they kill him? I would say
Wait, kill who?
they
Epstein
George
and-
Floyd.
Oh, yeah.
Or, well, let's just stick with George Floyd, but I would say they probably didn't intentionally kill him, but their actions resulted in his death because
So you think they should be held accountable, right?
they should be held accountable.
Correct.
My thing is that when you're on top of somebody, and I think it was a pretty hot day that day, you know, the officer imposing his will on the larger gentleman should have backed off because he obviously wasn't going nowhere.
Right.
He was already handcuffed. So I think the officer should have got off him, stood him upright, or at least sat him down upright, offered him some kind of water or something, you know, and went about this whole charging him.
Right.
And all this was over a counterfeit $20 bill. Where is this counterfeit $20 bill they keep speaking of? I mean, if this guy died over a fake $20 bill, please produce it. Let's see it.
Show
Let's
us.
show us what this fake counterfeit $20 bill looked like that this guy was trying to pass off at this little, you know, little store.
Right.
You
But
know,
there
corner
is
store.
pictures they released of inside his vehicle where allegedly the money is. The officer said that's where he saw him put his hand before they got him out of the car,
Right.
and the money was sitting right there,
Well,
but it was
they-
balled up,
Okay.
so you couldn't really
So
see.
when
I
he
mean,
went to the
even-
counter to the clerk, he tried to pass it off for a bag of chips or whatever. So the clerk gave it back to him instead of keeping it and then dialing 911. So
Don't know.
right, exactly.
I mean, even then, no one's life is worth a fake $20 bill.
right. No one's life is worth a minor traffic violation.
You know?
You know, and it seems to be
Or
that,
just because you had a bad day.
well, it seems like officers aren't held accountable. Like, say he got up that morning, his woman left him, or he got into an argument, or whatever bullshit. So he goes to work. And like you and I, when we go to work, if we got bullshit on our mind, they always say, hey, leave it at home.
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers could take that shit with them. So say they pull over somebody, and this dude's like, you know what? I'm in a bad mood.
I'm
I'm gonna be a total prick to this guy.
gonna ruin his day.
You know? Yeah, exactly. I say when we go to work because a lot of us go to work and we work hard. And we don't need to be pulled over and be violated by, you know, law enforcement. So, or anyone for that matter. We don't need to be violated by our landlord. We don't need to be violated by, you know, unruly people. We don't need to be violated by banks, by bill collectors. You know,
You're just about as unruly as they come. What are you talking about?
well, that's only when I get a little alcohol in me.
But you ain't got
So,
none in you right now.
No, I
so-
don't, man. Sobriety is, yeah.
Well, you know, it's a shame that it happened.
Right,
I got
it's a
something
shame
funny.
that it happened.
I got something to add. You know,
Oh, go
just
ahead.
checking out the webpage. And y'all want to rent a White Castle building?
Rent one?
Yeah.
Like-
they have one on Craigslist that you can rent
Okay.
on Lindale in Minneapolis.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
on
And
that.
they're all places that you want to rent something from.
Yeah, nah, I'm
And
good.
But
actual-
they want to rent it out for $2,700 a month.
An actual White Castle.
Actual White Castle building.
Is that one off Lake in Lindale?
Yeah.
Right here.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I would.
Hell no.
Hey, I was gonna say something. Check this out, right? So, I had that neurology appointment yesterday.
Oh, right. Yep, you're
4
4
hour long, and it was like a 300 for the transplant for me to
Right.
get that heart transplant. It was 339 questions, and one of the questions I told my dad was that it said, "Do you think ghosts and demons can influence you to do bad things?" And I said no, because I was like, I don't really believe in that shit. So I
Right.
said no. But my dad said, "Does that? Would you say that means it's real because it's on a test like that? Demons and shit."
No, it is real. That's why, just by the movies.
Yeah,
By the movies.
The Exorcism of
Man,
Emily
dude.
Rose,
Yeah, I mean, I seen that movie. It was cool.
Amityville Horror.
You know,
based
and
on-
that's the thing, right?
Amityville Horror.
It didn't go like it was based on events.
Crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
like I don't feel like I believe in it fully, but like I watch like The Exorcist and all these
Right.
like demonic movies like The Conjuring
Right.
and shit.
I don't
But yet,
believe in
but yet
nothing.
I won't watch like how Gary watches like the actual sounds and recordings
So
on
you
YouTube.
won't listen to the actual.
I won't listen to the actual shit just because I think there's in the back of my mind. I'm like, well, if this shit is real,
It is
Right.
I don't
real.
really want to hear it.
Right.
But
It is
I'll
real.
watch it in a movie.
It is
Right.
real. I think possessions are real. I think
I
ghosts
don't-
are real.
I don't think.
I don't think
possession.
ghosts
So
will
you
hurt
believe it's
you.
true then? You believe the ghost or the evil spirit can get you?
Okay.
Who you talking to me?
That
I'm
kind
a-
of
I'm a-
reminds me of that movie.
You
The
just said
Entity,
you won't watch it. What Gary
Well, yeah,
watches.
where
You're
because-
scared, right?
where
I
that
just-
lady in, I think it was in Texas, where she was being followed by an entity.
Oh, in the movie,
She-
The Entity.
Yeah, but it was based on actual.
And then they
events.
keep following her for even after she went through this whole process.
After-
Supposedly, it still followed
What, the
her.
exorcism?
Yeah, the
No,
exorcism.
it wasn't exorcism. It was like I don't
Yeah,
know
it was
what,
an exorcism, but I
but
mean,
it wasn't like the exorcism in the way you were thinking of the movie, The Exorcism, because it didn't possess her. It was just a demonic force that
Follow her?
that followed her and kept fucking with her.
Yeah.
Like it would pull her out of bed, unclothe her. Yeah, this demonic.
So how do you know she wasn't possessed and it threw her out of bed, not pulled her out of bed?
Well, because she wasn't like spinning and like throwing up green shit.
Were you there?
She
was
would be in
were
the
you there?
crib.
Because
When-
in the movie it portrayed that when she was on the bed being raped by this entity, the guy that walked in and seen it kind of like looked at, like was freaked out. She looked at him like, help me. And then he went over there to grab, but what are you going to grab? You can't grab
Right.
something that
Wasn't-
you can't see.
in the Exorcist of Emily Rose, wasn't she like raped by the thing as well? I thought
I
that
don't
was one of
know.
the
I
scenes.
can't
That's how it
remember
entered
that.
her.
Which
All
one?
I
In
know
the
is
Exorcism of Emily Rose.
all I know is Emily Rose.
I thought that's how the thing entered her.
no.
They said
Because she was like
that-
spread out on the bed, it held her down.
Right, I
and
think it
spread
just held her
legs.
down.
But
Well,
But I don't know.
When you guys
so
lived-
hold on. So are you trying to say that demonic beings or demonic entities are also rapists? Then I mean, when they can come out to this
Well,
plane,
Well,
I
I've
think
never
this
seen
plane
a
of
demon that was
existence,
good.
they're
Have
like, you know what? The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rape this chick, man.
well, I'm
Well,
asking
no,
you,
no,
Jay.
what?
I'm not saying rape. What if she's possessed? What if the spirit is inside her? And because the spirit's moving around
Well,
and it's
then how
evil,
does it-
it's making
well,
her body
when,
feel
when,
like...
when you guys lived in Mount Airy, and you guys said there was like dark shit there, did you feel it was like a dark, like
Yeah.
demonic thing, or just that
right,
it was a
I
dark
thought
spirit?
it was a dark force. It didn't, because that
What
hair
kind of
that
force?
sits on the
That's
That's what I'm
back,
saying. Did you
man,
feel like it
Do
was
anything.
demonic, or just like
I
a dark?
I don't know if I could say if it was demonic.
Well, you were scared of it?
But I could say it scared the shit out of me.
All right, then.
Whatever it was.
So
But then,
it wasn't good because you wouldn't have been scared then.
well,
Well, I've never known for a demon to be good.
Well,
Have
here-
you?
Did it ever mimic anyone?
what do you mean
Because
mimic?
well, I
It
mean,
just made.
from the, what do they call it? And I don't even know. Do you believe what a fucking demonologist says? Those people that
No,
study
not
demons.
really. No.
But they say like demons, if, demons will mimic. Like they'll mimic the sound of someone you know.
Or like,
Oh,
help
like a
me.
cat, like I'll hear a cat or something, and there's no cat like
In
in
the
the other
house.
room because it was
this is
whatever
like,
that
wow,
entity was.
I guess, but I mean, this one was like saying it would mimic a person. That's one of the things
Well,
that you know
I
is
don't know.
demonic.
I
Okay,
mean,
but
is it
what
mimics
if that
someone
spirit
and-
was that person who
It
had
knocks, like, three
died
times on
or got
shit?
killed or whatever?
Yeah.
What if the voice was that person?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to say, but when we think about demonic or these entities, and you're asking about like possession, I don't know if it's just like what religion you're in, because you don't hear about possession in any other language, any
How do
other.
you know that?
Well,
No, they have that shit in like
in different cultures.
yeah,
Yeah.
So like in Hindu,
Could you believe in black
Um,
magic, voodoo?
like
Well,
in
Yeah.
what, like in Asia, they
Well-
believe in that shit. They believe in that shit in
okay,
Oh
so
yeah, because you guys said the ghost forest or what was it called?
yeah, what's that?
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Okigara Forest or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
right,
Suicide Forest.
okay, but that's not.
They're
where you're
saying
talking
that's
about
dark
demonic.
spirits that-
okay, that's dark spirits
They're
that
saying
live in the
that's dark-
woods.
that
But then the
influence you to
woods,
kill yourself.
for some odd reason, the woods always seem to be fucking scary as shit anyway.
Well, I guess because you just can't see shit.
Well, right, but again, my point is,
Would you go there to Okigara Forest?
would I go there? Yeah, like in broad daylight at noon. But are you asking me would I go there like at midnight?
See,
At nighttime and just
No.
that's
do
the
a trail.
thing with people. Why would you even want to do something?
Yeah, what,
Some
hold on,
people
and then
do
what-
it
hold on,
curiosity.
my thing is, you say you believe in this stuff, right?
And what?
Like demonic shit and ghosts.
I believe in like the unknown.
Okay, so what makes you think the shit won't attack you during the day? What makes the day so fucking safe?
Plus, you're scared of the unknown.
Just because you can see.
And I hate to say, all because you're a black belt, that doesn't mean
Hey,
what?
I feel like shit happening to you during the day would be scarier than happening at night because at least you can see that there's literally nothing there.
Right.
Like if something just threw this chair.
What I'm gonna tell you is
I'll
that
tell you this. I know one thing. I don't care. You might be the toughest dude in the world, but you can't fight something you can't see. You can't shoot something you can't see.
right.
I'd be scared.
But
as fuck.
again,
I wouldn't even
but
mess
again,
around.
I'm gonna tell you what Lazy Louie told me. Shout out to Lazy Louie. Lazy Louie told me, "Hey JJ, why you gonna be afraid of ghosts? You should be more afraid of the living."
I've heard that before. I mean,
And I believe Louie's probably right. Why be afraid of ghosts when you should be afraid of the living more than ghosts?
because I can't fight a ghost.
And the
Nobody
living.
can.
give a
I
fuck.
can fight a living person.
Right.
But when he said this, he mean all living or just?
Just
I
live.
think he meant like the living in general.
Well, do you
Yeah.
think us being Mexican just makes us more superstitious?
Probably does because in our culture, being Catholic,
It's
it's
ingrained
embedded in us.
to
Yes, it's deeply
fear
embedded.
things.
Just the supernatural, the
just
superstition.
to not fuck with shit.
You're right. Being Mexican.
You guys ever
Well,
did a
yeah,
Ouija
and then
board?
somebody can give you the evil eye, which makes you sick, and then you.
Yeah.
Well, I
Have you
don't
guys
know
ever
about the
played with a
evil
Ouija
eye,
board?
but-
You don't know?
Well, what?
No?
I thought the evil eye was for like gypsies or something.
I still say to this day.
I never met an old Mexican lady that goes.
Only
"Hey."
white people
Hey.
do the dumb shit.
Ask your
They're
grandma.
willing to go and check it out. Me, I ain't checking nothing out. If
Right.
it ain't meant to be touched or messed
We
with,
hear some
leave
slam
it
up
alone.
there. Hey man, that's peculiar.
Right,
Let's
right.
go check that
Come on, go
out.
up there
Fuck
and
no,
see
I'm
what's
out.
going on.
I'm taking my pistol and I'm gone.
Right. I mean, I don't know. For some odd reason, in all the horror movies,
Well,
it
look
seemed-
at that. Look at that one movie where they were driving down the road. He was that guy in the truck. What's the name of the movie? But he was throwing them bodies in that chute. And-
Jeepers Creepers?
Yeah, Jeepers Creepers. And the brother said, "I don't want to go look." And then the sister was like, "We need to go check that out."
Right.
Oh no, the guy wanted to go check it out, and the sister
The
was
brother.
saying no. And then, but they went and did it anyways. And look what happened.
I think.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think white people are portrayed as curiosity, as curious people when it comes to the unknown. You know.
They're just nosies, what they
Well,
are.
I don't know because like for me,
And they blow shit off. Like if
Yeah.
they'll say, oh, that was just the wind. Or that was just the door.
no, motherfucker, that was not the wind.
No, that was, the shit said get out.
Right.
But
But I want
it's
to
an old
stay.
house. It's just settling. No,
Right.
fuck that.
Why I gotta leave my
Okay,
house?
Jerry, you don't believe in the evil eye, correct?
Right. I mean, what is?
But Google does.
Okay, what does Google say about the evil eye?
It says in Puerto Rico.
Oh, Puerto Rico.
But Mexicans.
All Mexicans. Are,
No, that's
evil
Puerto
eye
Rico.
is believed.
Puerto Rico has a mixture of people from island. That's an island thing.
yeah.
So you're
No,
talking
no,
about
no,
like
no.
like African
Dominican.
and all that
No.
kind of that mixed culture.
No,
That's where
I
you're
said
getting
Puerto Rico.
at. Right. Are there black Puerto Ricans? And where do those black people come from? They come from
Dominican.
other countries.
From Puerto
and they
Rico.
bring their beliefs.
If I'm black and I'm Puerto Rican and I'm born in Puerto Rico, I came from Puerto Rico,
Okay.
right?
Your
He's not wrong.
descendants.
He's
The
right,
descendants.
Jay. But
okay.
you-
All right.
you-
Anyways, tell me what Google says.
It says evil eye is believed to be caused when someone gives a wicked glare of jealousy to someone, usually when the person receiving the glare is unaware. The jealousy can be disguised into a positive aspect such as compliments or admiration.
So it's called being fake, and that's just basically someone just hating.
What culture believes in the evil eye, or what
Yeah. What culture?
what culture? It's ancient and man, you gotta read these words, man.
This motherfucker
okay,
brings up
teach me
some
these
shit.
words in school.
But yet this
ancient
motherfucker
Greece,
can't
Rome,
elaborate.
Jewish, Islamic, Buddhist, Hindu.
Yeah.
They all believe in the
indigenous,
evil eye.
peasant,
So they
and
all believe in
folk,
being
yeah.
being some haters and fake, and they wish bad shit on another motherfucker. Is that what you're saying?
Okay,
the evil
how do
eye
you know
is?
if you have it?
So a breakdown of the evil eye is you looking at
Yep.
somebody with envy
Everybody has it.
and wishing, I hope that motherfucker.
If jealousy's in it, everybody has it.
So what you're saying? If I pulled up in a Maserati, you're gonna look at me and say, "Oh wow, that's a really nice car, but I hope you crash it." So
Jealousy.
that's kind of the whole evil eye.
Yeah, you got to read the symptoms because they're big words and shit. If you could see
How
it.
you gonna give it to the blind man?
I know, man. How are you gonna give it to somebody having
Bring it on
issues
the
with
computer.
their
Oh, you can't
vision?
bring it on the computer?
Huh?
Can you bring it up on that laptop?
Can you bring it up on the computer to speak
on the
for
laptop? Or?
Symptoms consist of like
We can see
fatigue. Huh?
Fatigue.
You couldn't say the word fatigue?
Oh, keep going. But I can add 2 and 2 is 4.
Fatigue.
You couldn't say the word headache and weight loss?
Oh shit! Then we're big
Speaking
words.
of a headache and weight loss.
What
Exhaustion.
you're giving me right now?
Look, he's
Malice.
What's malice? I got malice?
Oh, not lice, but
What?
You
malice.
said malice.
Yeah, malice.
What does
is-
that mean?
That's kind of hate. That's called hating, with intention, with fucking mean intentions. Malice.
Yeah.
Hey, look, he's focusing. Look at it. See?
Well,
What is it?
well, the motherfucker really
gastrointestinal
can't
symptoms
see.
also include in just what?
So on this day also,
Desiccation and dehydration.
in
is-
1834,
and
system
irritability.
of torture tribunals,
So it's a true thing that happens, right?
tribunals ends in Spain. So in other words, on this day in 1834, witch hunts, Spanish Inquisitions, they ended today.
Okay, do you
Witch
believe,
hunts, man.
Do you
Like,
yeah,
I was gonna say, in
go ahead.
Salem, man, you think that was real witches, or do you think it was just what's the word called?
I think they should
when it's,
stop using the word witch hunt because it's derogatory.
So
towards
do you think
witches.
it was just mass hysteria?
I think it was mass hysteria.
Yeah, back then.
But what caused the just someone doing something weird, or someone coming
Something
out?
that happened uncommon.
you
Well,
know?
kind of like today.
So you don't think witchcraft is real?
Well,
Or-
yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
I-
It is.
Okay.
Well, so in Salem, was it witchcraft or was it just mass hysteria?
I think mass hysteria could be like today online, with people like across the platform of like their Twitter feed or whatever. Somebody posts something, and all of a sudden you have all these people saying, "Oh my God," that's mass hysteria, isn't it?
Yeah.
So back then, how was it spread? Maybe just word of mouth and.
Or if you didn't follow the norm, I think if you just like if people were born handicapped, they would either kill them or put them in the hospital. The state hospital
Correct.
because you got autism.
right.
But also, on this day in 1870, the last Confederate state has readmitted it to the Union. On a brighter note.
Okay, racist. What is that? Are you celebrating or are you?
Are we celebrating?
So again, back to your mass hysteria, is witchcraft, is witches, are witches and warlocks, are they real? I would say yeah.
Grandma said
Okay.
great grandpa was a
warlock.
Are they
He
people
practiced
or are they
some sort of
beings?
black magic.
He buried his spell book because great grandma told him he had to get rid of it,
Okay.
Probably.
and they buried it where grandma used to live in their
Probably
in her
on the
childhood
property.
home by the tree. Yep.
Right. So that would be kind of fucked up because if someone bought that house
And
and all of a sudden like weird shit would be happening, they'd be like wondering what the. Because isn't that like that one movie? That guy, he went to a yard sale and he bought that book, or no, he bought a box that contained some kind of Jewish genie.
Okay. But first, I got a question. Do you guys believe in witches and warlocks?
I
I think there's some real shit out there.
real things to
So
it.
what form are they?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What form? Like, are they?
I think
human
it's like
form?
people.
People.
I think it's people that
So
like
people-
dab into it.
Okay. So what makes you believe they're people?
I think.
What do you mean? Like they're not.
Are you talking about like
people?
are they?
No, I'm just asking you.
Well,
What you
think-
believe? I'm not.
I think
I'm
it's
not
Tell me
people,
what you believe.
but I don't think anyone can just become one.
right.
I think it has to be like a bloodline thing, something that goes back and back and back. I think something like that. I don't think it's you can just say, okay, I'm gonna study this, read this spell book, and now
Well,
I got powers.
Why couldn't you? Why couldn't you? I mean, why couldn't you be
Because then
intrigued?
there's nothing mystical about that.
It's like magic. Is magic mystical?
So what you're saying is that there needs to be a bloodline.
I think there needs to be like a bloodline.
Like your great fucking aunt from 1801.
Yeah.
You know,
like going back like to like Stonehenge and
Okay,
shit like back then.
Wow.
You know?
I have another question. So, you say witches and warlocks are people, correct?
Yeah.
But you also say God is a being, correct?
I said he could be. I never said that.
Oh man, now you sound like Jerry over there.
I don't
So
know
what
what
do you-
God is.
so,
What do you-
Richard-
what do you think? God is a man?
But
you,
human
but
form?
you just told me witches and
He-
warlocks are men and women.
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
Well,
So
hold
now,
on, you're
why you get mad at me
You're
if I
talking
say
about-
God is a
You're
man?
talking about physical.
Are you
but
talking about God
is-
being in a
God-
physical form? God is not in a physical form.
That's
But
what I
witches
said.
and warlocks are.
Well,
Wait,
yeah,
wait, hold on.
they're like priests.
See, but yeah.
Hold on.
They're like priests and bishops.
when-
they're like
when they
they're like
describe-
But Jesus, God was a priest, correct?
When they describe
Oh, look
God,
at he stopped.
no.
Look at- he's
I'm stopping
he's
because
trying
I'm
to
just
figure
thinking
out
how your brain is trying to. I'm just thinking how your brain
So
is
you're saying
processing.
evil things are people, but something good is a being.
No,
correct?
I'm saying what? What? I guess I'm saying that
You guys said witches
that
and
evil-
warlocks
Damn, Ricky done stumped
are
me.
people, correct?
I just
Are-
don't-
are
I
human-
don't- I
not
don't
a
know
human-
what to say.
A human form,
I don't know. I stumped me.
right? A human form. Okay.
okay, our priests human form, our priests, our rabbis, or
No,
bishops.
they're not people.
I
But do
believe they
do
are.
they
They're
practice?
spirits.
Do they practice their religion? Do
Yes.
they read a book?
Yes.
Like a book that's an
Yes.
enchanted book.
Right. Just like witches and warlocks do.
and they pray to another being.
Just like witches and
Okay,
warlocks
just
do.
like witches and warlocks.
Yes.
Okay,
dude.
so then what you're saying?
well, hold on. Now remember, there's a difference. There's witches and then there's Wiccans.
right. So
Witches
one-
are supposed to be what, evil, right? I believe, and then Wiccans
right. How we
are ones
conjure-
that like do like the like medicine women and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Those are supposed to be Wiccans.
Them are Indians.
Right.
JJ.
So in Salem, were they witches or Wiccans?
Well, from
Apparently
what I've been
they're
told, there are witches.
witches.
Okay.
You know they.
If you, I guess, if you believe
So
in
what's
that.
the worst, the Wiccan or a witch?
Witches, I believe, are
Okay.
are
From
considered to
what
be
we
evil.
learned.
But people
Yeah.
do believe in witches. They think certain
So
people
what
that
form-
do certain
So back
things
to what Richard was
that they
saying.
shouldn't be doing.
You don't
consider
believe
them
God's
witches.
a.
Hey
is
Gary,
a-
what
is an all
form do you
being?
think witches and
Hold on.
warlocks and witches?
So, how do they describe God in the Bible? What do they describe him as? Do they say he's a man in the Bible?
I don't believe he's has that white skin.
So when
How
you
could he? He's in
all
the
right,
desert.
So no, that's Jesus.
But Jesus, okay.
When you envision God, what are you seeing?
This guy he has a big old bright smile.
No,
and a
for
warm
real,
heart.
for
For
real.
real.
That's what you see?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say he has blue or green eyes.
Because I believe in the. Don't they? No one knows what he looks like because.
They
he
say,
could pro-
they say
but-
he's
but-
black. They say he's
nobody
I don't even
knows
know
he
why
say-
we say he
Right.
when people talk about God.
Yeah, because nobody's ever seen him.
Yeah.
They just pray. to him.
So also,
you're saying,
Richard.
you're saying it's
He's a being. He's
it's
a-
impossible
he's
that God could just be.
he's like an entity.
like an aura or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, does God have to be a physical
Well,
manifestation.
Yeah.
yes, because you guys just said witches and warlocks are men and women in human
Right.
form.
Just like you have priests,
so
bishops,
when I
rabbis,
say
those are real, right?
God is or Jesus is a human form,
So is the devil real? Is the
yeah,
devil
the devil's
being?
real.
And
Have you seen him?
Who?
Have you spoke to him?
So who do witches and okay the Wiccans? Who do
Hold
they,
on. Have
who-
you seen the devil?
Who do they? What kind
How
of
do you know he's real?
services do they have? Don't they have like witches and warlocks? Didn't they sacrifice humans? Correct? Babies, humans, animals.
Because it was the greatest sin was to sacrifice a,
To
a
who?
baby to Satan.
Okay.
To renounce God because
So if-
that's supposed to be the greatest sin you could do.
So if something that evil believed there was a Satan, that's who they followed.
Correct?
Why wouldn't there be a Satan then?
Oh, I'm not saying Satan doesn't exist.
I'm talking to that Jerry guy over there.
Yeah. That guy
Hey,
don't ever
Richard,
give you a chance
Richard,
to explain
okay, real quick,
what you're trying to
Or he
say.
goes around it.
Yeah.
Richard, on a more serious note,
I'm being
okay,
serious.
on a more serious note, and this day in 1799, this day in 1799,
See, once again, Gary, he
during
went around the
Napoleon
question.
Bonaparte,
Deflect.
Yeah, deflects.
Because he
during
couldn't
this
answer
day,
it.
on Napoleon
Fuck
Bonaparte's
Napoleon.
Egyptian campaign, a French soldier discovers a black basalt slab inscribed with ancient writing near the town of Rosetta. about 35 miles north of Alexandria. The
Virginia
irregular
or
shaped
Minnesota?
stone contained fragments of passages written in 3 different scripts: Greek, Egyptian, hieroglyphics, and Egyptian.
I'm surprised,
Dean-
surprised you got that word out there.
I know, right? And it also had
Where you squeeze
hieroglyphics
your
and Egyptian
put his balls in
demonic.
his teeth.
The ancient Greek on the Rosetta Stone told archaeologists that it was inscribed by priests honoring the king of Egypt. On this day,
Hey,
Richard.
so what are demons? Are those created by Satan or something, or are they just
Yeah,
angels
how
that
did-
fell too?
Or were those the angels that followed along with them?
With who?
With
Satan.
Satan when he fell, if that's
Okay, I believe angels
With
do
Morning
God's
Star.
work.
right.
Okay, so the devil needs somebody to help him do his work.
So did he create demons, or were demons that angels that followed him?
I think
'Cause
demons
were there other
were
angels that
'cause there
followed
was a
him?
war.
because he was already the
To be
devil was
honest,
there. He's the
you know what I
powerful
think-
evil one.
What I think the demons are the people that didn't go to hell.
Hold on. So here's the
That
question.
went to
then.
hell,
If-
and that's what he.
So why did
has
God just did not?
to help
Why
him
didn't He destroy
do his dirty
Lucifer,
work? You see what I mean?
Morning Star?
Does that kind of make sense?
Instead of casting them
you know,
out of heaven.
it doesn't mean they had to be
I mean,
cast
if
from
somebody
heaven
was
and
coming at
these are people
you
that didn't go
with
to
a
heaven,
knife, wouldn't you?
you know, that
wouldn't-
didn't get
wouldn't
accepted
your-
to heaven.
Wouldn't your thing
And
be
these are where
to
I
defend
think
yourself?
these are his demons.
But
He has good
he's not a
points.
killer.
What's that? What's his point?
I just
But you just missed it because you kept
cut
fucking rambling.
your fucking mouth like John.
Holy shit!
Okay,
You don't
what's your
give
point?
nobody a chance to explain
Yeah,
that because you're
explain,
always over
explain.
talking everybody.
Okay, explain.
Give him a karate chop.
I just told Josh, I think demons are the people that didn't go to heaven, and that's what Lucifer has to turn to do
So
the
they're bad
evil work
people.
for him. Yeah, because
So-
they didn't make
That's
it
what
to
I
heaven,
said,
so
right?
they're already in hell. So I think that's where the
But I
demons are.
thought if you don't make it to heaven,
You
you
go-
go to hell, but you're tormented by the demons.
But
So you're saying
Lucifer he can do anything because
So he's saying
he controls
instead of you being
see what I'm saying?
a victim being tormented or
he
you
can
being a
either let you
soul,
be tormented or you do
he
his
says,
work,
hey, you know what?
or you do his
I
dirty
need you
work.
to go man cavern 3000 because we have an influx of souls coming
Well,
in.
if you think about, wouldn't that be an ultimate disrespect to God because he's not following the rules then?
yeah,
And then he's even building a bigger army.
Right.
Because he's just having nothing but.
souls and he's converting them to the help. So
And that's
Well,
your
hey
demons.
man, if Satan's real, man, that's pretty smart. Goddamn.
But there's your demons right there.
so do you think
So
that-
if you don't want to be tormented, then you do my dirty work. So if I tell you to go do this, that's what you're gonna do.
So if you don't want to be tormented in the fires of hell, you need to suck my dick.
So do you believe if
there you go. There you go.
So
Oh, man.
or Satan sees like a pretty girl, he says, "Just show me one today," and I won't like fucking.
Now you talk about buffoonery. There you go.
So are you saying like so on this episode of Buffoonery, we
didn't
try
get
to
nowhere.
and try to enlighten ourselves with the mystical realms of the unknown. But we hope you enjoyed that that chattering of buffoonery.
yeah, I think people that
about
watch
it.
it going to be confused.
And we'd like to thank Richard for showing up and giving us his insightful look into it.
And you almost made it through an episode without cutting anyone off.
Yes, yes. So hopefully,
until you just couldn't help it.
right. So hopefully this episode worked out much better. We'd like to thank Gary for your time. We'd like to thank you for your hospitality.
No problem.
And we'd like to also throw a shout out to Patches Catering
Thank
again.
you, Patches Catering.
For these
Shout out to
various
Patches.
treats
Yeah.
and refreshments. Thank you, Patches. Check out
And
the
I
links
think
below.
there's a fine facility here. It's nice and clean.
Yes,
it
yes,
smells
there's-
fresh, man.
Yep.
It's
Nice
a
and
good
cool in
studio.
here.
Very
Nice
Glad
and
I could
cool.
have you at my studio.
Yep. Thank you, Little Chuck, for having us at your studio.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
And then he gave
So
us
again-
a little black belt as a take home gift.
Did you really?
Yeah.
All right, man. That
Enjoy
it?
myself. See you next time.
All right. Well, hey, thanks everybody, and we'll see you again. Tune in.
Tell the people where they can find you.
Oh.
Any social media handles.
No.
Okay. Well, until Richard gets a
Social
social
media
media handle, Please just check us out. Check out the links below.
You can find me at Neglected Mothers Big Brothers Foundation.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go. Neglected Mothers Big Brothers Foundation. Please check it out.
Or his Instagram deadbeats_5. give that a click.
_4.
All right, check that out too. What about you, little Chuck?
Oh, I don't have one yet.
Oh, okay. I thought he would have had one like passingthefakecheck.com or something. But hey, but again, thank you for joining us, and tune in next time.
All right, man.
Speaking of hieroglyphics, what does that shit say on your arm?